Chapter 1 of Psycho-Cybernetics, the self-image, your key to a better life. This chapter introduces the concept of having a self-image and what it comprises of. Here's a quote from Chapter 1 which perfectly describes this. The self-image is our own conception of the sort of person I am. It has been built up from our own beliefs about ourselves, but most of these beliefs have unconsciously been formed from our past experiences, our successes and failures, our humiliations, our triumphs, and the way other people have reacted to us, especially in early childhood. Negative thinking leads to negative results, which then provides the evidence for those beliefs to be made up from. And it can continue in this perpetual cycle of negativity. So as this quote says here, the self-image comprises from our past experiences, successes, failures, humiliations, triumphs, and the way people have reacted to us. Maybe that's the way we act, our appearance, or the way we think and talk. Especially in early childhood, because as we all know, our brains act like a sponge at this age and can be quite reactive to these events, especially in terms of storing these memories. Everything that you do is consciously/unconsciously in line with your current self-image, because through your experiences you have evidence and beliefs about yourself which have altered your way of thinking. This can work in a positive sense just as much as the negative. And the example that we have from the book is the boy who sees himself as the F-type student. We'll find that his report card reflects his thoughts, and therefore he has proof reinforcing the negative self-image. So as it's describing, negative thoughts and negative results are more than capable of providing the evidence the self-image craves to assure itself. To be able to live a life worth living, you must have a self-image which is acceptable to you. A self-image of someone who is trustworthy, high self-esteem, and someone who you can believe in. Later on in Chapter 1, we are introduced to this concept of having a creative mechanism. We all have a goal-striving machine inside of our minds called the creative mechanism, and when used correctly, the success mechanism. This can work just as much as a failure mechanism as well. The creative mechanism will work impersonally to you, which means that it doesn't care about you. It is amoral and it is completely neutral. It can achieve happiness and success just as much as it can achieve unhappiness and failure, depending on the type of goals you set for it. This creative mechanism works off of goals. This mechanism must have a clear-cut goal/problem that it's working towards. The goal must have mental imagery which we can create using our own imagination. As far as this mechanism is aware, our key goal image is our current self-image. Because like I said, our current self-image is always trying to assure itself. And everything that you do is consciously/unconsciously in line with your current self-image. As far as this mechanism is aware, our key goal image is our current self-image. So therefore, it persuades your actions and thoughts to be in line with it. The creative mechanism feeds off the information we give it through our beliefs, interpretations, and attitudes towards situations. Through this, we give the mechanism problems to work on. Through these events, if you see yourself as untrustworthy, undeserving, and unfavourable, that's exactly what you'll become. We need to use positive imagery through our imagination, positive thought about ourselves, and positive evidence, no matter how small, in order to influence and change our current self-image. This is the Chapter 1 summary from the book Psycho-Cybernetics, released in 1960, written by Dr. Maxwell Maltz.